did you listen to these songs and say, well, like obviously your passion was to share these songs, but you write as well. Did you get inspiration from listening to other people's songs and in your writing?
I guess subconsciously, times I'll be writing something and maybe you you think it's you just come up with it. But I'm reading there Willie Nelson's biography at the minute, and I recommend it to anybody. I've actually, for Sean and Sinead, I've been reading this for quite a while, but I left the time. I'm just picking it up again in case you think I'm a really slow reader. But he said, subconsciously, there's songs that'll have little bits of other people's music, but as he says, music is for sharing, and if little bits you do end up having little bits of somebody else's stuff or whatever, that's okay. But I don't know. I suppose it's like, I suppose you do, but I don't. I wouldn't, after listening to someone else's song, go and say, right, I want to write a song now. I definitely wouldn't feel like that. It's generally one of those, Jesus, I just thought that I need to go and write a song. It's more of those moments for me.
Ellis Hamilton wrote in saying it sounds like a Wookiee crying outside. That was a thrilling. And then Grant also wrote, he loves the picture of John Prine in the background.
I did that. I'll show you. Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah, I do. I'm a bit of an artist too.
Yeah.
There it is.
So
if you want, I have copies. If anybody wants a copy of it.
Oh, brilliant. So there you go, because you do, like I've seen on your page that you do a bit of art and you do a bit of that. So there's copies of the John Prine print there for people if they want it.
Yeah, they're beautiful card as well.
Yeah, and you can get that on your page on go to.
I do. I don't have them up anywhere to do. I don't know. I have a Maria McCormack art page, I think, maybe. I have that many pages. Swear to God, keep them real.
Yeah.
On that it says, when you go into your profile part and it goes, how many pages do you have? I think it says 25, and I don't know what half of them are right.
Yeah, that's it. But listen, you can't have enough pages. You can't have enough pages. So what's your plan? What's your plan now? Like, I know you're doing your live gigs on a Friday. You're back doing your live gigs on a Sunday. Your fingers back.
Well, whenever my fingers back, I'm supposed to do one tomorrow, but I'll be honest, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it because I'm only getting, like, I've always been dominantly a finger picking style, and I'm not going to be able to do that because it's not there yet. Hopefully by next week it will be. But there's no point in me going on. It'll only annoy me, you know what I mean, to not be able to. Like, there's songs that I really want to sing. In fact, actually, Sean there, who's listening in, he is a fantastic writer himself and sent me words of a beautiful that he had written, and he had his own melody, but he had always wanted someone else to maybe, what would their stance be on it. And the song is called Clean, and like, that's one as well, that I want to do it justice, so I'm not going to go on half-hearted, so I'm going to wait till this finger mends. So shout out to Sean and Sinead, thank you again for tuning in.
There you go, Sean. And listen, if Sean wants to drop on and have a chat with me, he can as well. So listen, all you do, and I can tell by just talking to you, all you constantly do is promote other people. It's amazing. It's like you have this shield around you where it's like, promote other people, don't promote yourself, which is amazing. It's an amazing thing to have in music, because there's like I don't mean to be bad on some musicians. Some musicians can be sort of self-centered in that kind of way.
I'll say the fucking vast majority of radio stations and anybody that's any way up the ladder at all don't want to look down that ladder. you know,
Yeah.
and it annoys me so much that people think that they're looking above other people. You know, everybody has to start at the fucking curse now, but it annoys me so much because,
Listen,
you know,
course away, you're fucking right.
but I have
Yeah.
got to do support for different people, you know, and I've been treated like crap, you know, and I'm not going to name them, but I was just kind of looking at them going, I know you started, you know, where I am, you know, and no call to be, you know, first of all, expecting people to go a long distance to play half an hour or whatever it is to warm up a massive fucking place and to be told, no, sorry, there's nothing we can give you. You know, be happy that you're here. And of course you're happy that you're there and getting in front of their audience. But there's a lot of that. There's a lot of snobbery when it comes to music. There's, you know, I had a massive problem with the whole handling last year with that grant that was given out.
Yeah. I was going to get on to that because I definitely want to hear about that. One sec. Grab me beer. But,
well, I need to keep it a wee. I do a radio show at 10 o'clock as well, Pet. So.
Oh yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, no, that's we won't be on too late. But yeah, listen, tell people because there's some people here that don't know about the grants, and will you let them know?
I can't even remember the names of the people that were involved in it now, but it was First Music Contact.
But not to do with the names.
The
but where the grant came from, what the grant was for, and why you got so annoyed.
Yeah, well, the grant was, you know, it was supposed to be for everybody could apply for it, but there was a few different categories. There was songwriting, there was an album, or there was promotion, something like that there. And I applied for recording of the album because I had all the material written. I had all the musicians, whatever, blah blah blah. And the first album, as far as I was concerned, I went in with a pretty strong application with having, you know, references from like John Creedon and BBC and different people on it. You know, I thought, Jesus, you know, I showed that I could do it well the first time, so whatever. And it took, I tell you, everything bar your inside leg measurement you had to write on this form. Like they asked, and it took ages, and you had to go and you had to get invoices from your recording studio. You had to get CVs from every individual artist that would be session musician that would be performing on it. So it was freaking serious amount of that. So then next thing, the response came back, and we were all sent. Anybody who wasn't successful, it was a copy and paste was sent to everybody. Dear applicant, you have been unsuccessful. And what was my excuse, or what excuse did they give me? I didn't supply enough information, and I nearly went through the roof. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Bar, as I say, my inside leg measurement, I left everything in that application. There's nothing more I can tell you. So I was pure scunnered. And I know, like Monday, that the sure well-known artist, he got the same response. But then when you started looking to see who actually got the grants, then that really made the blood boil, because there was people who got the 3 grants.
Yeah,
they got the songwriting, they got the album, they got the promotion. You know, as slippery of a grant process as ever I've seen, and
and then the fuckers were on the bleeding Late Show the next week as well. Nearly all the fuckers that got the grant were on the Late Show the next week. It was dodgy.
Yeah, there was a lot of ones that was on were worthy of it, you know, and that's grand, and fair play to them, and best of good luck to them. And I felt bad for them because they knew themselves that there were so many that had been chosen that definitely shouldn't have been on, or at least should have just got one of them. Like people that are well established, that have record companies behind them, did not need to be applying for a government fucking grant.
But some of them got like listen, we know who's top of the list, but no way do you get fucking three grants for that. And the money that of the grant that he got was crazy. Like it was nuts. And especially an established musician that would be able to do a live feed on that page throw up a link and be able to make a few quid.
And it was well organized between themselves. Like there
Yeah.
was people got it that got it because
And
they
there
are who
wasn't
they
a lot of
are.
people that spoke out about it, but you went above and beyond
I didn't
for
care.
musicians.
I didn't care. Because,
Yeah.
yeah. And you know what? I was supposed to be on. I was invited on to speak on the Claire Burns show, and then that got pulled the last minute. And then I was invited on again. I got pulled at the last minute that I couldn't speak, which is still kind of a question why I was pulled, and there was other people put on in front of me. I think maybe, they were afraid maybe I was going to say too much. But I think sometimes you can't say enough, and you know. I might go for politics the next time, Keith. I might run.